Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Skrilly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got an interesting video for you. We're going to be covering the aim down sight sensitivity multiplier setting in Modern Warfare. I'm going to be showing you what the best setting is depending on what kind of weapon you're using, what your playstyle is, and all that stuff. So let's get right into it. Alright, so the setting we're talking about, you might have heard of it. It's under options right here, and it's ADS sensitivity multiplier. Now there is low zoom and high zoom. Now low zoom is pretty much the main one you're going to want to be concerned with in most cases. This is for your MP5, your M4, your iron sights, and all the guns you're typically going to use in the game. Now high zoom is typically just for sniper rifles, so I usually just leave that on 1.0. I don't mess with it, and I have a pretty good sniper shot, so I would recommend just leaving high zoom on 1, but low zoom is the one, especially for competitive play, that you might want to mess with and really dial in your shot with. So I've been playing on 0.95, and that's a really good kind of balanced setting where it's still pretty fast, but it does slow it down just a tad. So what this does is whenever you are aimed in on an enemy with something like an M4, for example, it's going to slow down the sensitivity slightly as you are aimed in. So this is extremely useful, especially if you're taking longer range gunfights, or even in Warzone it could be useful. And this is really going to help you increase your accuracy if you do turn this down a little bit. If you're having problems aiming in on some people and you're just jerking around a lot of times and you just can't follow them, and you feel like your sensitivity is too high when you're aiming in, but you feel like it's good as you're moving around the map normally. So that's what you're going to want to change there, is just turn this down a little bit. 0.95 is what I would recommend starting on, and if you still feel like that's a little too fast or you're still missing shots, go ahead and bump it down again. I would recommend 0.85 is probably the lowest you should go, or kind of a really good baseline for having it a lot lower, but it's still plenty fast enough to where you can look around pretty quick. So if you're in a longer range gunfight like this, you can really dial it in a little better, even though I missed all those shots. Yeah, so 0.85 is really good, 0.95 is really good. Really, you can put it to whatever you want, but those would be my two kind of recommendations on what to set it at, and try out those two and let me know what you think. But it's really about it for this video. I just wanted to kind of go over briefly what they are and what I would recommend changing them to. And yeah, so basically it just helps you track the enemy a little better by controlling the sensitivity specifically when aiming down sights. So it's really about it. I'm just going to run around here and shoot some more bots. Again, I'm on 0.85 right now, so I have a pretty good control of my aim whenever this M4 is aimed down sights, which is really nice, especially if you are an AR player and you are really wanting to take these longer range gunfights, but you're missing shots, jerking around a little bit too much. Then this setting is really good for that, because it can really help whenever you're just jerking around a lot and you're like, why am I jerking around a lot? So you just turn it down, and then next thing you know, you're beaming them at range. So yeah, it's really gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.